Hey everyone, thank you for tuning in to another episode of Mind Your Damn Business. And on today's episode, I have a very special guest. You've seen her on Boosie Gone Bad and P-Valley Season 2, the one and only Tokyo. Let's go. Hey Tokyo.
Hey Annie.
How are you doing today?
I'm doing wonderful.
So thank you so much for coming through to Mind Your Damn Business and giving me a one-on-one interview. So please let our audience know who Tokyo is. Tokyo Mafia. Let them know who you is.
So you should know by now I am Tokyo Mafia. I am one of the biggest dancers in Jacksonville, Florida, but I have Off My Wings. And now I am on TV. I'm on Boosie Gone Bad Season 1. I did P-Valley Season 2. I filmed with beautiful entrepreneurs and celebrities known as Jocelyn, Diamond, Miami Tip Drill, just a few people that I did film with for P-Valley Season 2. Now I am filming for another show, which is called Big Legs Baddie Collections. And I'm just a serial entrepreneur. I have my own teeth whitening business. I have Pink Allure Smiles, which are teeth whitening kits and teeth whitening mousse as well. So I just have a lot of things going on, but I'm really mostly known as for dancing. But now that I am branching off from dancing, my resume is getting longer and bigger and better.
Period.
Okay,
so I'm so proud of you for doing these reality shows with these big productions. So how is it working with big productions? Because I know Boosie Gone Bad, just from what I seen, it was packed.
Yes, it was big, and we did at his house.
Oh wow.
So actually he didn't get a Airbnb. He just said, like, why the hell would I pay y'all thousands of dollars and I got a big ass house?
Because he already got a big ass house.
So it was really big. It was like, you were like, oh my God, I'm in a celebrity house. I'm walking by a celebrities feeding me, celebrity talking to me. So it was like really big. Everybody, I know some people just like, oh yeah, you know, Boosie from the hood, you know,
right.
Really cool, but you
got
it's Boosie. Some people don't ever get to see Boosie. So me being around Boosie was something big, and it was just like the atmosphere, the way he treated us, everything was like really loving. Like sometimes you'll be thinking some people be nasty,
right.
But he wasn't like that. He was himself, and
right.
That was just like one of my great moments of like being in a presence of a celebrity.
Right, and that's good when you do come across those genuine celebrities, because you do have like the nasty uppity celebrities. So especially with him inviting you into his home, that's really good that he was like nice and genuine to all these
definitely
ladies. Do you have any memorable moments that happened doing Boosie Gone Bad? Then we'll talk about P-Valley, but Boosie Gone Bad. Because y'all was wild. Y'all was off the chain. Y'all was bad.
I wasn't wild.
You wasn't wild, but
the girls, they was
wild.
Out of control. They were out of control. I was like, if my mom watched this fucking episode and it was me, she gonna curse me out.
Like, wow.
But some of my memories, I think when I dance for Boosie, like I don't dance sexy. I'm not a sexy dancer. I like to turn up, have fun, scream, but I don't know. It was like something. When he was right there, it just turned some sexiness on. Yeah. Everybody was telling me, like, in my DMs, like, I never seen you dance like that. Yeah. What the fuck this been? Yeah. I want to see this when you come home Sunday. So it was like, dang, I really don't be giving, like, that sex appeal. You know, you're fine. It's just a different view of the, of the world. So that was one of my biggest moments. And I think another one was, I think just being around the house. We was playing. We was bowling. He got a bowling alley, so we was bowling, eating pizza. I had him order us pizza and all. Like, you would have thought. You would have thought that was my shit. How I was walking around that bitch. It was like, can't go here. I was here and there. Boosie security. So I just know, when you get that good energy and your spirit is good. I just feel like that was when the producer started fucking with you. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't uptight. Yeah. They were just real leany. Certain rooms you couldn't go into. He had He had 3 stores. Oh wow! So we was on the first and second, but it was just like those are my memorable moments when I was on Boosie Gone Bad.
And I seen that it was a lot of other Jacksonville dancers there. Is there anybody that you want to mention that you are cool with? Because I know you had a few homegirls that was in there with you.
So I brought my homegirl, King Joy. She definitely came, but she just was like, I'm coming as a support system. I'm like, no, bitch, I'm finna sign you up. So I just feel like, when you're a baddie, you look like a baddie, they're gonna put you on the show. Yeah. So they was like, the producer came home, was like, you wanna be on the show?
Oh, wow.
And she was like, I don't care. So basically she was doing it for fun. I had Alex Harmony, that's my sis. I also had her sign up as well. So me and her signed up together, and then Joy came with me, and I just had all three of us on the show. Like, hey, let's turn this bitch up. Let's have fun. And one thing about me, I'm one of them friends, like, if I put myself on, I'm gonna put my homegirls on too. Like, I'm not gonna just have you here and I'm working. Right. No, let's work together. Let's network. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna get this money. Because either at the end of the day, it's called networking. You could bring them here to Jacksonville to come see you dance, see you in Atlanta. So everything, I look at content. So everything is networking and content when I'm around people. That's how I look at life.
Yeah. That's great. So how was P-Valley? Because, P-Valley is one of the top television shows right now that is all about dancing and your life.
Yes, definitely.
So how was it, coming from Jacksonville, Florida, being a dancer to filming on one of the biggest shows about dancing? Yeah. How was that?
It was wonderful. That shit was amazing. I think I spoke into it. Like, I continue to talk to the universe about it. It was more like, I watched season 1 so many times. I was like, damn, I want to get on here.
You could see yourself
How can I do this? Yeah, how can I do this? And then my bestie, she sent me the link like, hey, sign up for it. And I'm like, girl, they ain't gonna pick me, because I auditioned to do the poll. That's when I was doing the poll. But I didn't make it. But I'm like, okay, what the fuck? But I see why. And then when I got the part to be a dancer on the show, I'm like, oh my God, this is like really big for me. And it was just like, it was beautiful. Like, they greet you, they feed you. Oh my God, the food was so good.
What did they feed you?
They had baked chicken, mac and cheese, yellow rice, baked beans. It was so good. Rolls, like, it was so good. Like, the food was really good. The lemonade, the Kool-Aid was smashing. And, it's Atlanta, so it's like everything was like black-owned businesses. Oh, wow. So they had the businesses in there feeding us, giving us snacks.
Wow.
Walked on set. I already had my costumes, and I brought my makeup artist, Kari, Makeup by Kari. I brought her with me to Atlanta. I'm like, hey, I'm bringing you with me. You do my makeup the whole weekend. She was like, that's fine. So she came with me. I got on set. They had like a wardrobe. It was just like, this is real. This is nothing. Oh, wow. This not fake. This is real. I'm here. Like, I'm really here with people. So they had your wardrobe, and they're like, hey, do you have your costume, or do you want to pick one? So I was like, I could put on one of your costumes, but I was like, no, I brought my own.
So you ain't pick one of theirs?
I didn't want to.
You should have picked one of theirs.
Yeah, but
you can always wear yours.
You right, but mine was brand new, and it looked real sexy. Yeah, it was sexy. It was giving that sexy pillow. It was a one piece. The body was out. It was see through, and I wanted people to be like, damn, who is that? Yeah. And that's the reaction I got when I put the costume on, rather than whoever had this on before is like put it back on. So I wanted to be myself and put it on. They took pictures, and the producer, she was like, you're really beautiful. I was like, thank you. So then we got on set. They have a shuttle come get us to take us to the club. So they take us to the club. Then they giving you cues of where you're going. And it was something about the producer. She loved my spirit. She loved my energy. She was like, I want you right here, like
in the front.
In the front, like do not move. So I'm like, okay. And then when it was playing back with Jocelyn on the pole, it was like, you look beautiful in the camera, but smile. You look nervous, but smile. But it was like, she's seen something in me as well. So I just started turning up and more. And now people like, girl, that was you next to Jocelyn? Oh my God, look at you. I got people that still watching the episode, and they like, wait, that's Tokyo, that's you. I got people still screenshotting, screen recording, like, that's you. So I'm like, damn, I was right there next to her while she's flying above my head. I'm right there. So y'all watch it. Right there when she's flying, that's me.
Period.
So it was loving. Everything was like, I enjoyed it. I never seen so much big ass equipment. The equipment was huge, and they'll tell you, watch out. Yeah, because it would hit you. It was going in circles.
I know that's $1 million.
That was $1 million. Like that equipment probably alone cost $1 million.
That's what I'm saying.
It was so big. Like it was big. It was like bigger than the club.
They had them cameras that be like this.
They had the cameras that big, and they had this big old thing around the stage, and it's going real fast in a circle. I was like, what the fuck?
How long was production? Because we went to Bronner Brothers a few years ago, and they were actually filming it for television. And what looks like an hour on TV, we were there for like 6 fucking hours.
We was there for 18 hours a day. 18 hours a day. 18. When I tell you I was tired, and it was during COVID, Atlanta was freezing cold. We had robes. I was tired, but I was like,
that's a once in a lifetime opportunity.
Because
I drink some Red Bull.
You ain't gonna know I'm tired. When y'all say action, baby, them robes is coming off, and I'm giving y'all the whole full Tokyo.
Wow.
So we was on set for 18 hours a day. Yes.
Wow.
But it was like, I would not trade that in for nothing. Like, no one can take that opportunity I had.
That's a big deal.
They can't take the vision. They can't take what I seen. Can't nobody ever take that from me, because if you wasn't there, I don't give a fuck what you say.
Yeah.
Like, you wasn't there. That was a big ass opportunity. I have a stars credit now. So when I get my acting resume done, I can put a stars credit. Literally, I have a stars credit, so I can go on any show that's hiring and work for them. So 50 Cent, I'm coming for BMF. You hear me, right?
You heard her. 50.
I ain't gonna keep DMing you, sir. Because I need my role.
Period. Okay, so you just announced that you are on Big Lex Baddie Collection season 2. Now, I've never watched that show before. So can you explain to us, what is it? Is it a reality show? Is it like Bad Girls Club? Is it like Flavor of Love? Like, what is it?
It's just Big Lex popping her shit. To be honest, that's what it is. That's what it's giving.
Perfect.
Like, she bring a bunch of baddies in the house together. You know, she let y'all do y'all shit, you know. But like she say, like, what y'all got going on is what y'all got going on. So you got some people that probably come in the house with a little drama already. Or you got some people in the house that, you know, their attitude, you know, everybody's from different places. So when you're from different places, your attitude does not click.
Wow.
So that's what I'm seeing from season 1.
Wow.
So season 1, it was like, you know, she did little activities with the girls. So it was like bringing everybody in together. That was the plan for everything. But now that I'm seeing on the season that I'm on, I feel like she got to do more of the things that she wanted to do rather than how it was on season 1.
Yeah.
Even though, like, you know
it's trial and error.
It's trial and error for each season. So that season 1 was that trial and error, and that shit like blew. So when we did season 2, it's like, okay, I know, you know, what I did wrong here, and I'm gonna do it this way this time. So I feel like season 2, like, we want some big shit. Like, season 2, that shit lit. That shit raw. That shit lit. I just feel like the girls from season 2 did not come to fuck off.
Oh,
like,
okay, period.
They did not come to play. They ain't play no games. I'm letting y'all know right now.
That's good. So you can catch Tokyo on season 2 of Big Lex Baddie Collection, and let the people know where they can watch it.
So make sure y'all go download Now That's TV on your app, on your smartphones, on your TV. I'm telling y'all do not want to miss season 2 at all. Period.
That's it. So let's get more into the dancing, Tokyo, because that's what Tokyo is known for being one of the baddest dancers. But Tokyo also is the CEO of Allure Smiles, so Pink Allure Smiles. So before we get into the dancing, let the people know, what is Pink Allure Smiles.
So Pink Allure Smiles is basically my teeth whitening line. I have the teeth whitening kits where you can pop them in for your mouth for 20 minutes and it give you that bright smile. And I also have the Pink Allure Mousse where you can put it on your toothbrush and you brush your teeth for a good 3 minutes. And you do that twice a day. And then I do have it where you could come sit with moi, Tokyo, and you get your teeth whitened for a 60 or 90 minute session. So it's either one, but Pink Allure Smiles, I'm just here to basically, you know, build people confidence, give them that, you know, that smile, even though it's not cheap, but everybody can't afford veneers either. Right. So I feel like, why, you know, we can't afford veneers, let's keep our teeth together. Let's keep them let's keep them bright. Let's give you that. I want to be the one to give you that confidence to know when you walk out of my chair, you're like, damn, my teeth bright. Like, I love seeing my clients come to me and be like, okay, this is my problem here. And I'm like, okay, well, we're going to, you know, I'm going to do my best to get that problem, you know, to fix it. I ain't no doctor. I'm just a teeth whitener. So when they get out my chair, they be like, damn, my teeth bright. Damn, I like that. They don't stop smiling. So that's something that I love to do. I love building people confidence. I love making people smile. I love telling people they're beautiful. Oh, you're handsome. You're beautiful. Like, that's something about me. I love being able to be that one to put that smile on your face. So
That's
that
perfect.
was that was one of my things that I wanted to do. And I love teeth. Like, I'm obsessed with teeth.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know, everybody like teeth. Y'all,
Yes.
if you are single and you having a hard time finding somebody, get your teeth
Whitening.
whitening.
I'm telling you,
They gonna
this.
they gonna be smiling all in your face.
Mm-hmm.
So, okay. You known for being a dancer, one of the best dancers in the city. I feel like everybody know who Tokyo is.
Definitely.
How long have you been dancing?
So that question is kind of like, it's like a big old gap. So I started dancing at 20.
Okay.
And then I stopped dancing at 23.
Mm-hmm.
I think. See, that's the thing. Okay. So I danced when I think it was 19 till I was 21. Yeah, so I was 19 to 21.
Mm-hmm.
And then that's when I met my child's father.
Mm-hmm.
And then he had me stop dancing for 3 years.
Mm-hmm.
And then I got back in the game in 2020.
Mm-hmm.
So now 22. So,
Okay, so you've been back dancing for 2 years
now.
Okay.
So it's like, started when I was young, 3 years off, now I came back. Somebody just said to yesterday, was like, girl, you just dropped off the motherfucking cliff. Like,
And
we
then
didn't know where you was
came back.
at. And then you just hopped back in the game. I was like, yeah, you know, everybody know, like, when you get in that relationship and they don't want, they in love, they don't want to see the girl dancing no more, they're going to take your ass, they're going to take you out the club, but they're going to also be able to start your business and help you with your business.
And we're going to talk more about that, because I'm definitely going to get into that.
Yes.
But, okay, so what made you become a dancer? Like, what was going on in your life at the time where you was like, bitch, I think I'm going to start dancing?
My baby daddy didn't want to give me no money. My first baby daddy, I swear to God, like, I worked at Office Depot.
Okay.
And I just had my daughter London, which is 7 years old now, and I was with her dad.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, sometimes when you see more in yourself or you see more in a person, they don't see that they're saying. And I feel like, okay, you're making more money than me, you know.
Right.
I want some money.
Right.
I ain't talking to nobody else. I'm with you, you know what I'm saying? I'm fresh out of high school. So, you know, I don't know so much, but it was just like, I know how to finesse niggas, but I ain't doing that no more because I'm fucking with you.
Right.
And he didn't want to give me no money, and somebody I was really close to, she was dancing.
Mm.
And I told her, like, bitch, I want to start dancing. After you have your baby, like, I want to go to the club.
Yeah.
So I continued to work until she had her baby.
Mm-hmm.
And after she dropped her baby, she was like, you ready?
And y'all both went back together.
Yeah. And
Oh,
we
that's
went
what's
back
up.
together. Mm-hmm.
So how was your first night?
I would never forget my first night, I swear to God, because, like, I never danced like that. You know, I always had a dance team, so it's
And I
different.
feel like you don't, I feel like with you don't strip,
Mm-hmm.
you be turned.
Yeah, I'm a turn dancer. I have to turn up. I don't know what it is.
You just gonna make your ass jiggle,
and then I'm
you
gonna
be
turn.
turned.
I'm gonna scratch. Like, I'm gonna be turned. Like, I don't know. They just love it. Like, I gotta turn somebody up.
Right.
So my first night, it was like, okay, but I'm one of the persons, like, if I'm gonna do that shit, I'm gonna do it.
Yeah.
So I didn't go in there nervous or nothing. I was like, let me get a drink. I gave her a drink. She was like, you scared? I was like, no. And I danced with some old man, and he tipped me a lot of money. And then I danced for another person. They threw me some money. And that was that. But when I got motherfucking home, I slept with my feet on the wall. My legs hurted so bad. Like, they were throbbing. Like, I just ran a 5K. Like, they hurted so bad. I had my legs on the wall, knocked out sleep. Like, I didn't go back the next day until my legs got better. Because I was like, what the hell? But I had made so much money that first night.
I know you did.
So I was like, oh, I'm
going
back. and my baby daddy didn't know I was dancing.
Oh.
I hid it from him. Like, I used to bring all the money home, put it in the shoebox, and put it under my bed.
How long did you hide that from him?
I think I had him February, March, 3 months.
3 months.
Mm-hmm.
How did he react when he found out?
He had an attitude, but I was like, you don't want to give me no money. So if you don't want to give me no money, like, but it was just the fact, like, I was buying him all this shit, his clothes, Polo, Nikes, all this. So he wasn't asking where the money was coming from.
Right.
So I asked him, I think you wasn't worried when you was getting all this shit. So what's up? Like, I'm working and I'm not gonna stop dancing.
Right.
So that's how that went.
Right.
Yes.
Okay, so what are some of your likes and dislikes of dancing? Like, I know the money is everything, but what are some of your likes and dislikes when it comes to dancing?
Okay, so my likes
outside of money.
Outside of money, that's the
thing.
that's the number one.
Money.
Okay, so things that I do like in a club, I like when they just tip you, like they don't talk, they just throw that shit.
Yeah.
I'm a real just throw that shit type of bitch.
Yeah.
Like, I'm the type of girl that be like, hey, I'm gonna turn you up and I'm gonna take the money out your hand, I'm gonna throw that shit for you and I'm gonna turn you up even more.
Right.
Because I feel like being a turn up bitch, throw that shit. Don't 1-2 me.
Yeah.
That's what I don't like when you
don't
1-2. Don't 1-2. don't do that to no dancer. Like, we work really hard. We're on our feet. So just think about you having on some tennis shoes or some slides, or women too, and we got on these big ass heels. Y'all tipping us $2 every three seconds. No. I walk away from people like that.
I was just gonna say, what do you do?
I walk away. I walk away and I leave the money right there. I'm gonna make you feel stupid.
Yeah.
You're gonna be like, damn, what the fuck I did?
Right.
Like,
go ahead and pick
them
up your money.
$4 gonna be right there on that floor, cause I'm not finna stand right there no more. Another thing I like when they greet you. You know, sometimes when they greet you like, yes up, tote, you know, I want you to dance with me. You know, they don't say too much.
You feel like a celebrity in the strip club?
Yes, and I don't like it. I really don't like it, because that when you feel like a celebrity, sometimes what's the word I'm looking for? It intimidates. It intimidates some of the men to come to you or ask for you. I don't sometimes. I'm like, I'm still normal.
Yeah, you
like
are
it's me.
too.
I'm still Tokyo.
Yeah.
Like, don't do that to me. And some of them like, oh, you a celebrity now? You know, we don't know how to handle it. I'm like, no.
Because I feel like you do have some dancers where they kind of get that complex. Well, if they do feel celebrity status, it's like, oh, okay. No,
oh,
don't
yeah,
approach me.
Yeah,
but you're not like that.
Yeah,
I can tell you wasn't like that.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Come on, like, I'm still me.
Right.
I'm still the good ghetto bitch. Like, just because you see me on TV don't mean like I'm gonna change my appearance or how I approach you. So that
So what are some of your dislikes?
My dislikes, I know it's the 1-2 tilt, smacking my ass.
You don't like people smack your ass?
I do not like my ass being smacked.
Even by the girls?
I tell them, I be like, my booty, I be letting them know, I be like, my booty is real. Like, I feel all that shit. I don't know about fake booties.
They be smacking it hard.
They be like, bah.
You can feel it with a BBL too.
I don't know, but I have to let them know, like, hey, my booty real. Like,
they be smacking it that hard?
They smack my ass so hard, I don't like that shit. I remember I had first got my light bulb, and I was in Temple, and this man smacked my ass so hard that I was about to cry. Because it was like, I was already postpartum, like, I was like 7 weeks out. And I just,
why would you do that?
Why would you do that? And my friend was like, she just had lipo. He was like, I'm so sorry, but I'm like, why would you even smack a woman ass that hard?
That hard.
Like, it's what you getting here? Damn. So yeah, I think that's another one. Like, don't smack my ass. Like, I don't like being touched in the strip club.
Yeah,
I can see that. I don't like being touched. I don't know, people's hands gooey out, monkey pops out. Like, don't touch me. I'm real big on like.
Oh, I'm glad you brought that up, and I didn't even think to ask you this. How was dancing during COVID?
I didn't dance. I wasn't dancing yet. I wasn't my baby daddy.
Oh, you wasn't dancing yet.
But what I was told by my homegirl Joy, she said, bitch, we was making so much money. 5,000 at pool parties. She was like, pool parties was
because they would be extra packed.
She was like, pool parties was hit. She was like, that's probably the most fast money they ever made, rather than being in a strip club. Yes, so I heard that they said them COVID checks was clearing.
So what about the other dancers? Okay, so let me tell you this story. So I remember I went to the strip club one time to see you dance. She was doing your thing, and it was somebody throwing money, but it was other strippers was like doing the money on the ground like this.
Another
trying
thing that
to
I hate
steal.
is stealing. And they be like, oh, that's rain money. It's not rain money if they're throwing it at you, baby. No, it's not.
Oh, that's what they call it. It wasn't. It definitely wasn't rain money. It was yours.
Exactly. Girl, look, you should have told me, because I would have been like, hey.
I don't be trying to start no drama.
I
it was only a few dollars. I was like, look
I don't
at
care
her
if it's
stealing them
$1. Don't
$2.
touch my money. Do not touch my dollar. It could be a ripped dollar. Don't touch my shit.
I know that's right.
Don't touch it. Let it stay right there. Don't touch my shit. That's how I used to be at mascara.
How do you deal with that? Do you approach them or do you just you have to?
You're gonna approach them.
Okay.
Because it's respect. Because if you was on stage, I wouldn't do that to you. So don't do it to me.
Yeah.
Don't do it. I don't care if we dancing by each other. If my money go to you, you better slide my shit back over, or I'm gonna slide it for you.
Yeah.
Don't play with me.
Period.
It's about respect. That's like the biggest thing in this industry is respect. And I feel like we got new girls coming up. They don't know. So it's like us being like, we become the OGs now type shit. Like, all the OGs is getting out the club, got several businesses, restaurants, they're doing the damn thing. So now, as us coming up as the OGs, it's like, we got to teach y'all what our OGs taught us. Right. Like the imaginary line. Don't touch somebody else's money. Don't dance behind somebody if they're dancing. If you see me talking to a customer, don't walk up to that customer as well as I'm talking. It's about respect.
I'm finna say that's right respect.
Yes.
That's just common courtesy. People weren't raised like that. I feel like that's
some girls in that club, baby. They don't give a damn. And you gotta and sometimes it like rule number 1, do not check nobody on the floor. Yeah. Like, do that in the dressing room, because that's gonna run the customer away now. Yeah. They be like, hey, you know what I'm saying? Right. But sometimes now, if it's about my money, I don't give a fuck who yet. I'm gonna have to let you know.
And then you got some girls that are like vultures. So
we call them roaches.
I call them vultures, hyenas. it's like, so every time I go to the strip club and I got money,
you scared?
I be spending, yes, like, girl, I gotta hide my shit until I'm ready to throw it, because if they see you with it in your hand,
they gonna come like this.
Literally.
That's how you like.
And then I don't like that, because I'm like, baby, don't be so desperate. Like, let somebody come to you.
I hate it. And I let them, I be trying to tell some people that do like, you don't have to do that.
You don't.
Just stand right there and be cute. Stand right there and be cute. You ain't gotta worry about that. Just stand right there.
I'm gonna always pick the girl that's standing to the side being
That's
cute.
me.
That's
I don't like running to the whole crowd. When they run to the crowd, I be like, and I just dance for somebody else until that person, you know, they'll see you. Because it's like, we know everybody in the club. So they know, like, oh, yeah, she definitely finna walk over here. There's 20 girls. Then you just start throwing the money over there. You know what I'm saying? And it be about, you know, that's how you know they fuck with you. When they know they got all these 20 hoes around them and you out there on the front. Yeah. You know, throwing that shit that way. Now all of this want to run this way. No. Y'all stay your ass where y'all was at. Because y'all wasn't over here shooting in the gym.
Speaking of new dancers coming in, do you have any advice for any new dancers coming in, but more specific, like young girls that want to dance? Like, I mean, like 17.
Well, 18. You know, in October they're changing law. You have to be 21 in Jacksonville, Florida.
Are you serious?
I really find that's a good ass thing.
That is.
That's
because
so good.
My thing is that you have young girls who be 17, 18 want to dance. I be like, damn, did you even try to get a job, bitch? Did you even try to go to college?
Like
did it even come across your mind?
They looking at us as, oh my God, they making all this money.
Celebrities now. Like, I feel like social media has really
impact and change a lot of people. You know, change a lot of people for better or worse. But you gotta also don't look at social media as, oh, I want to do that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because even though we showing y'all all this money, we making $5,000 in 2 days. You think we showing y'all we made $25 in a day? Yeah. Do you think we showing y'all when we made no money in a day? Like, one thing about me, I speak up, you know what I'm saying? Like, I let them know, like, baby, it's not all what you think it is. Right. We got days where we don't go home with nothing. Wow. We got days where we have to be like, damn, I don't want to go to work today because what if it ain't no money? You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm over here spending my bar fee and I ain't making my shit back. Oh, wow. So, I really, like, to be honest, if that Rule 21 was when I was there, I wouldn't have started dancing. I probably went to college and everything. Because I was like, it was more of, I see my friends got money, I'm around them, they pulling out ones, paying for food, like doing everything. I'm like, damn. And I'm sitting here working this job, you know what I'm saying? So I just feel like if they had that rule, like, back then, I would have definitely went to college. Wow. But you know, God, he working Jesus ways, because look at me now.
Look at you now.
That bitch.
And I feel like with stripping, it's one of those things where it's a temporary hustle.
Yes, definitely.
And you got some women who get into it and they want to make it a career.
No, ma'am.
And it's a temporary hustle. Like, so for me, I know somebody personally where they're in their 40s and they're lost right now because all they knew was dancing. So now that you're 40, you got kids, your kids is teenagers. It's like you lost. Yeah. Because you really don't know anything else outside of that. Correct. So for me, I just always felt like, you know, stripping, it's a hustle, but it's a temporary hustle. But if you do it right, if you do it right, you can get in, get your shit, and get out. Yep. In and out. That's why I love what you're doing, how you have your Pink Allure, and you dancing, and you doing your shows. Yes. Like, I just feel like you're a great example for, like, how you should do it. Correct. Don't be almost 40 still in the strip club and you done been there 10, 15 years and you still struggling. You still in the projects because y'all do make a lot of fucking money. Y'all
we make a lot of money, but that's another thing. When you make a lot of money, people feel like, oh, I could get that money next day. I could blow this bag so fast and I could make it right back. I don't think like that. Yeah. Like, when I get a lot of money, it's going for my business because I want my business to help me to be able to get out the club. Right. I want my business. I want to be able to be like, oh, okay, I bought this. Right. I bought that for my business. I bought that. Let's get this promo going. Let's get this going. I'm more of, I'm getting out this shit.
Yeah, I was just going to ask you, so how much longer do you see yourself in the club?
I just,
like right now, today.
I barely be there now. Yeah. I probably work three times a week. Or not, just don't go. Yeah. But I be filming so much, it like helped me. You know what I'm saying? It gets me away from that. And I'm to the point in life, I don't be like, oh, how much money I made? Was it good? Was it bad?
I feel like you have so much fun.
Yeah.
Though. Like,
I do. I have fun. I make it fun. I have to make it fun because if not, I'll be like this the whole night. Yeah. And they be like, what's wrong, Tokyo? Bitch, I don't want to be here. Yeah. I want to be with my kids. I want to be with my girl. So I just feel like right now with the shows that I'm doing, and I just feel like I'm using all these opportunities that I have to give me what I need.
Right.
So once that opportunity actually hit, I'm out the club.
Right.
I'm done.
Hey, I know you're enjoying the show, but I just want to take a quick minute to highlight the sponsor for today's episode. Check it out. Today's episode of Mind Your Damn Business is sponsored by Loudmouth Treats. Loudmouth Treats is a premier treat company located in Jacksonville, Florida. They have been in business for 5 years and offer delivery 3 days a week to the entire city of Jacksonville as well as Orange Park. If you would like to look at their menu or place an order, please visit them on Instagram at Loudmouth Treats.
Going back, y'all ain't even gonna get no Tokyo Last Dance. Y'all not even.
You gonna be
that.
done.
It's
gonna be.
It's it. Oh, you don't dance no more? No.
No.
Hell no. No.
Wait a minute. Okay. I seen your birthday, and this gonna be the last thing we talk about dancing. Then we're gonna move on. Your birthday was lit as fuck.
Girl, that shit was so turned. That shit was lit.
That shit was lit.
That shit was turned.
My sister was trying to go to the club that night. She didn't even know it was your birthday. She was like, "Did you see Tokyo's birthday?" I was like,
that
"Yes." She was like, "The parking lot was packed. That she didn't even go." She was like, "They just went to another club because it was just too packed."
Girl, and I tell you, I got so many DMs. They was like, "Your party was so much fun. When have next party? When your next party? Just throw us a party." That was like, we had a ball.
And it was so much money.
It was so much. Girl, I was so drunk. I made so much money. I was like, who finna come?
How much money you made? You can tell me.
It's a lot.
A lot.
It's a lot.
A few thousand.
No, more than a few thousand.
More than. Period. No,
more than
right.
a few.
I know that's right.
We got 2 digits.
Period.
2 digits.
Oh shit.
That's the goal. Always make sure you
Always
get the 2
the
digits.
goal.
Yes.
Period.
Period.
Okay, so if you could choose between, well, I already know the answer, but if you could choose between dancing and Pink Allure Smiles, what would you choose? Like, if you knew for a fact, I know the answer. After now, I know the answer.
Yes.
If you knew for a fact, like, you could stop either or, and the other option you gonna take off, you never have to work again, you could just stick to that, what would it be?
It would be Pink Allure Smiles. And the reason I say this is because, think about it, like, I'm at home, I'm packing, I'm dealing with my clients online, I don't gotta get out of my bed until it's time to ship off items. I can, if I want to expand my family, I can expand my family, not thinking like, how I'm gonna pay my bills, getting out the club, because I do want more kids.
Oh wow.
Just
I was gonna ask
it.
you that too.
Yeah, home, you cooking. I will definitely, like, Pink Allure Smiles, like, that is my goal. That and acting to get me out the club. You know what I'm saying?
So you want to be a full blown actress?
I want to be gone about it.
Oh, I like that.
Tyler Perry,
I can see.
I'm coming for you.
Tyler Perry, 50 Cent, stop playing with my girl.
Don't play with me. I'm coming for y'all.
I can see that too.
Yes.
I can see you like
I
just
did
doing
plays.
super big
Yes, and that's the thing, because when I was in church, when I was younger,
Oh,
I did
wow.
plays. I used to do plays. I was on the dance team.
You
I was
heard
in the
that,
choir.
Tyler Perry.
Yes, y'all heard that. Don't play with me. Girl got little vocals. I ain't the best, but I'm gonna get you there. So,
Okay.
yes.
So let's get more into the personal questions.
Lord.
So
Take a sip of my drink.
let me take a sip of my drink.
Cause Lord, Andy always get me in trouble.
We got some good personal questions over here. Okay. So, I know, recently, within the last, maybe 5-10 years, you lost 2 important people
Yes.
to you. That was, Ashley Marie. That was huge. Her death was huge.
Definitely.
And your ex, which is your kid's dad.
Definitely.
How did those 2 major deaths affect you?
It actually affected me a lot, to be honest, because that was like my, dancing sister. We was all one big family in the club. And it just made you start realizing, like, when you got issues with your friends and stuff, y'all need to actually, work it out, fix things. Always think about, like, this be your last day. And then I seen her, 2 days before her death.
Oh,
so it was just like, oh my God, like, we were just clowning with her about her nail breaking off.
Oh, wow.
Like, laughing. She was drunk, having fun in the club, throwing us money. You'd never think that would be your last time actually seeing someone, like, saying goodbye. So that just really made me, like, start realizing, like, your friends are everything sometimes.
Yeah.
So that was like my, dancing sister.
Yeah.
So
And she was so loved.
Yes.
Like, And it's crazy because tragic stuff happened to people like that.
It was
who be just so loved and so genuine. You could just tell she had a lot of people that loved and cared about her.
And she has a really like a soft, like she had like a soft heart.
Oh wow.
She was really sweet. Like I ain't never seen her turned up or like, you know, she was always that sweet party girl.
Oh wow.
So yeah, that's why I was just like, damn, always, you know, the young die. Like it's always the good. But then with my baby daddy death, that shit like it fucked me up.
Was y'all together at the time?
No. So we actually like I actually left him 2 weeks before his death. Oh. But I still lived in the house.
Oh,
like, you know how you break up, whatever. Yeah. But no, this time was like I wanted to be on my own. I didn't want to be in a relationship anymore.
Yeah.
It was just for my personal own reasons. Like he's older than me. You know what I'm saying? And it was just time. It was time for me to like remove myself from that situation. And he was sick. Like he was always, you know, in and out the hospital. Then we started finding out he had bronchitis. From bronchitis, he was in the service. He served for us, and basically the carbon dioxide was inside his body.
Oh wow!
So we found that out too. So they started trying to get him disability. You know, we were trying to start on his paperwork to like get his money, and then he caught COVID.
Oh wow!
Yeah. So to be honest, to this day, like only reason I believe in COVID is because my baby daddy passed away from me. Because if not, we still be sitting here like, man, that shit fake. Because I swear, you know, we had Moose Mart, we had a corner store. And we used to always say, like, that shit ain't real, that shit ain't real. Like, we was always so big that it wasn't real.
Yeah.
And then I got sick one day. And I stayed home for a couple of days. I don't know if it was COVID or not, but I stayed home for a couple of days. And then later down the line, he had got sick. But he got sick and he had to go to the hospital. And then when he got out the hospital, Friday. He was in the house. I was in the house. It was me, him, and my homegirl, Alex. We was all just in the house eating Chinese food. And he was like, I see how people die from COVID. And I was like, what you mean? And he was like, because he was like, your lungs be cluttered up. Like, he was like, you really can't breathe. And then I was like, damn, for real? And then next thing you know, Saturday morning, I get a text message. He was like, can you please bring me some fruit? I'm not feeling good. But it was like, God just kept me busy. Because I was like, after I finish handling my business, I'll come over there, you know. And God just kept me busy. Like, I was so busy that day. I just had so much stuff to do. Like, I was here. Like, I was really busy. And then later on, I found out that he died that same day. Wow. So I really feel like God kept me busy because think about it. If I would have went to the house and seen him dead, I wouldn't have been able to be by my kids. I probably wouldn't have been able to go to the funeral. It would have been so much going on. So with his death really made me realize life is really short. Like if I was with him yesterday, he died the next day. So his death, it really changed the way I look at life. Like, that's why I try to tell people, like, it takes a lot to make me angry now because at the end of the day, I could be angry and you could die the next day. And then look at me, I'm going to be like, damn, this was the last thing that we said. So I'm really big on, like, not holding grudges. You know, if I got something on my chest, I'm going to say it to you. Like, I think I really became more open. Like, I won't say like open telling my business, but more open to listening to others, listening to other stories, not being so hatred. Like I really had like I was so angry. I don't know, maybe because I was just in a relationship so long, but I was just so angry at life itself. And then when he passed away, I just was like, I can't be like that. And he used to always tell me like, I can't wait to see the woman you become when you get older. And I'm like, what you mean? You always saying I'm gonna change, I ain't gonna change. And it's just like, I be thinking about that shit like, damn, like the woman I'm really blossoming to, you know, a mature woman. I'm more of listening, more not arguing, you know, not catching attitudes, not, you know, and I'm really big on like anything that's bothering me, you can fix so I can let you go. So I'm really big on that now. So
that's perfect.
It just his death right there changed me a lot. It makes me want to be a better person because you never know when the next person gonna like leave your life. And
it make you realize like, you know, arguments that we have, it be so small. You be mad at somebody for 2 weeks and it be over something so small.
Definitely.
Not talking to somebody for years and it be over something so small.
Definitely that.
So how did you deal with it? How did you deal with grief?
I didn't grieve yet. I still haven't grieved. I don't know why. Everybody say people deal with grief differently. Maybe me going through my journey of always staying busy and active.
And I was just gonna say that you stay busy.
I stay busy, so I don't think about it. So when I'm not busy, I probably like daydream about it. But I always try to find myself doing something, staying active in order to not have to think about it. But then, you know, I see my baby and he like, dang, you know, I'm looking at my son like, damn, he ain't got his daddy. But he has a really good support system. Like me and Kiki, like she's been there since day one. She's been like a big help. So I just really feel like if she wasn't there, I probably would have lost it. Because it was, just think about it, like I never been on my own with 2 kids.
Yeah.
I was on my own. I had a fresh 1-year-old baby. Like, I don't know what I would have did, you know, but she came into my life and she helped me. So she was really like my support system. Like my mom was there too, but I wasn't open anymore. I was like shut down, and she was being able to help me with the kids, you know, if I need something. So I think like that's how I dealt with it, by her being by my side.
Yeah. And is that your girlfriend? Because that was the next question I was going to ask, was are you dating someone?
Girl, Kiki.
Yes. Shout out to Kiki.
Kiki ain't going nowhere, y'all. So she already said, baby.
Kiki not going nowhere, y'all. You heard what she said.
Yeah, I heard her. She said she is not going nowhere. So yes, Takia.
So speaking of dating, since you are dating, how is it dating and being a dancer? Like, does it make it harder dating being a dancer, or does it make it easier because you got men that come through the club, or have you all? Because it sounds like you always in a relationship. So you don't have to.
Always in a relationship. Damn. Talk ain't never been single.
That's good. That means Toka catch you. When they catch you, they ain't letting you
go. Baby. I can say from before, like it was bad, because that's when I dealt with men. They was, you know, jealousy. They had their own insecurities. Oh, a man. Oh, right. You know what I'm saying? Now being with a woman, I feel like she's more understanding. Like, this is my job. Your job is to, you know, make a nigga fantasize, think about, you know, he ain't touching you, he ain't going home to you. You know, this just your job. This is what you gotta do. You know, bring it back home, make your money. You know, I met you dancing, so I'm not gonna knock your hustle and tell you, like, I don't want you in the club. Like, I even asked her, I was like, we got married, would you want me to stop dancing? She was like, no. I was like, what? She was like, why would I want you to stop dancing? She was like, if that's something you want to do, I leave that up to you for you to want to leave that club. Because if I take you out the club, you're going to feel like, oh, you took me out the club. So she always said, she always said that. And I'm like, oh, yeah, you're right. You sure am. I'm going to give a damn how much money you put in my pocket. And, you know, she always helped with all my businesses. So I can't never say, like, oh, you're going to take me out the club and, you know, put me on something. She always, like, definitely be put 6 figures in my business. Right. So, yeah, but now I think it's just like an understanding. Like, she understands this is my job. You met me this way. Right. You see I'm bringing it back home. Right. You see, like, I don't need nobody for nothing. Right. I work. I take care of my kids. And now, like, she sees, like, I'm branching off to that. She also encouraged me to continue to branch off. Like, so she don't be on me, but she like, encouraged me to continue to move forward and push my, you know, my dreams. So, definitely. Okay, perfect. So, we're going to wrap our interview up. But where do you see yourself 5 years from now? I heard you say you want more kids. 5 years.
I heard you just mention marriage. Do you want to get married? You see yourself with 8 kids, 5 kids, being a CEO, not dancing. So, like, being an actor, being on, what's this? I know Power ain't out no more, but BMF. What do you see yourself 5 years from now? Let's speak it into existence so we can look back and say, "Ooh, Tokyo said that on her Mind Your Damn Business interview."
For 5 years, I'll be 32, so I definitely have probably like 2 more kids. I want a girl for my next child, and then probably another boy down the line. I'll be done with that, but definitely see myself being married. So marriage before kids. So I see myself being married, 2 more kids. And definitely acting, like really big on acting, probably having my own show, you know, if that does come upon my way. But if not, you know, I'm always, you know, attached to like, hey, you know, be an extra or, you know, audition for something and get the part, being the, you know, the role of the show. Right. So I'm really big on that, but definitely seeing myself like boosting my life, my family, and my career. Right. So I definitely say that. And Pink Allure Smiles could be a fucking $1 million business, period. And I'm going to be driving that G-Wagon in 5 years. Period. So that's why I see myself in 5 years, definitely.
Okay, so what's next for Tokyo as of now? Like, we know you're doing Big Baddie Let's Collection, But what's next? I know. Do you know when that airs?
No, they wouldn't tell us.
Oh.
Yeah, they haven't told us. So what's next? I know Big Lex Battle Collection season 3.
Mm-hmm.
I'm definitely gonna do season 3.
Oh, so you going?
Oh, I'm going back.
Period.
Oh, bitch, I'm going back, and I'm gonna shake that shit up.
Oh, so do you have to like re-audition or?
I think so. I think we do. Or if she pick us, we don't have to
Mm-hmm.
re-audition. So
Okay.
I'm really not sure how that goes, but I'm definitely going on season 3 to shake shit up.
Yeah, perfect. From the beginning.
From the beginning.
Period.
Definitely gotta come in beginning. No middle shit. I'm coming in through the house though with everybody else.
Right.
So I did get some more emails
Mm-hmm.
for some more movies and TV shows.
Mm-hmm.
So either one of those. So definitely doing some more acting and working with season 3 for the next show that's coming out. So those are my 3 things that I'm definitely working on right now.
Oh, perfect.
Yes.
That's so good.
And I'm so excited. I love being busy. Like, I just love it. I love being on the scene with other people.
Yeah.
And networking and, learning from other different, learning. Like, damn, you sell this, you do that. I didn't know that. Sometimes you can look at somebody and be like, oh, what she do?
Right.
But people like, oh, girl, we look at you. We be like, damn, we know she a boss. Yeah, 'cause
Yeah.
that's how I carry myself. But ask me what I do so I can tell you my
and
story.
it's crazy. When I first met you, I knew you was boss, but I didn't know you were a dancer.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like you're one person where you kind of changed my perspective on dancers.
Yes.
Because it was like when I
I
met
heard
you,
that a
you was so when I met you, you was so nice. I actually found out you was a dancer when I was getting my nails done.
Really?
By Brittany.
Mm.
She was doing my nails and I was telling her about this pop-up shop I just went to. I was like, yeah, this girl, she was so nice. I brought a lip scrub from you. I was like, I brought a lip scrub from you. And she was like, girl, you know who that is? I said, no. She was like, that's Tokyo. She a dancer. I was like, this girl, I literally said, this girl is not a dancer. She was like, yes, she is. She's like the #1 dancer. And I don't know why, I just didn't expect you to be a dancer just because you were so nice. And people do have, just these biased opinions that they think of dancers, and you really did change my opinion of dancers. You did.
I'm glad.
Now I'm like, okay, all dancers not catty and bitchy and mean.
I came up to you like, hey,
you
I'm
did.
Deja. I'm owner of Pink Allure Cosmetics.
Yeah,
definitely, girl. We still be using that spray. My God, I got more. I use the edge control, everything. I don't play no games.
Perfect.
Yes.
Period. But. So, thank you so much, Tokyo, for coming through and giving me a one-on-one interview. I really, really, really appreciate it.
I always love hanging out with you.
Yes. I love that you are a boss. I love that you about your money.
Yes.
And I love that you drama-free. I've been knowing you for so long, and
I never had me no drama.
Literally, you don't even talk about nobody.
I don't even talk about nobody. I don't have the energy. Bitch, I don't want to know your business. I don't want to know your business and don't know mine. And I be hearing 1,000 stories about me. I'm like, for real? Damn, I didn't know that. Like, cause I'm not clearing shit up no more.
Yeah.
Like, I'm to the point in my life where I'm somebody.
Yeah.
And it's really hard to throw dirt on my name.
Yeah.
It's gonna take a lot because I done made myself who I am.
Yeah.
I did this shit on my own. So I'm not gonna let no one person try to, build a squad to head toe. So I just really like, it's the way I carry myself, like you said. When people see me, they see they see me. They don't see no other side. They see the nice, happy, jolly Deja.
Yeah.
And it's just, I'm gonna continue to be there.
Yeah.
And I tell everybody that, baby, just because I'm on TV, don't think that shit gonna change me.
Right.
It might change a little bit, but that's how it's supposed to be. It's gonna change probably the way I look at things rather than changing who I am. Never gonna change who I am, but the way I look at life.
Yeah.
And making sure you have the right people around you. You're surrounded by support. You got a good support team, a good system. Just make sure everybody have your best interest. So I think that's what I'm on right now.
That's good.
Yes.
So thank you for coming, and let's do a quick little toast.
Yes.
To making money and looking good.
Yes. 'Cause that's all we do.
So we'll end it at that. That was perfect.
Yes. And this was Mind Your Damn Business.
And always remember to mind your damn business. Period.